I'm Wendell Willkie.
And today is July 3rd of 1940. As you may or may not know, with the upcoming election, Wendell Willkie here will be running against Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Let's take a look at my rival, FDR, who claims to be an isolationist.
America must, as a whole, remain in normalcy through isolationism and peace. We decline to intervene in any foreign affairs.
Isolationist? Really, how are we supposed to believe that?
Roosevelt is a downright liar.
He's just looking for a reason to send us to war. But you know what? He hasn't found one yet. Because there are none.
All of his speeches to date have been deliberately misleading and vague. And this is just because he wants us to believe that he doesn't want to go to war, when in fact, he does want to go to war.
But the real question here is, are you as an American ready for another depression?
Now let's take a look at FDR in the future, where we know that he will believe in going to war.
It's time. We can't sit back and watch forever. It's America's moral obligation to engage in a war that allies so close are a huge part of.
You just saw comparisons between FDR's 1936 speech and 1941.
We know he'll eventually give in to war.
Let's take a quick look at an average American. Hey, you! Yeah, you. Do you really want your son fighting overseas in a war we have no obligation to? You better think twice about who you check off when going up to that ballot.
I'm Republican presidential candidate Wendell Willkie, and I approve this message.
Because there are no legitimate reasons.
I mean, all of his speeches to date that have been about war.
Isolationist. Really, how are we supposed to believe that?
Roosevelt is a
That's because there are none.
All of his speeches to date that have been about war have been deliberately vague and misleading.
Yeah, you. Do you really want your son? What?
It is time. We can't sit back and watch forever.
Or are we supposed to believe that?
Roosevelt is a downright liar. Roosevelt.
You can't handle saying his real name?